What's going on, guys? It's QuizzyDog here, and now that we're halfway through 2022, we're seeing PC components finally not only becoming available, but actually getting very close, if not to MSRP pricing. So for those of you who are looking to maybe upgrade your rig or build a brand new one for productivity or gaming, now is the time to look at all that stuff. But one thing a lot of people don't realize is that you don't have to go to your local brick and mortar store if you're looking for a copy of Windows. You can actually get it a lot cheaper, still have all of your fantastic guarantees behind those services, take those savings and of course roll those into some of the key component purchases that matter most, whether it be your hard drive, your processor, your GPU, all of that fun stuff. And today we're going to be looking at a sponsored video by a company called Mediums and their partner VIPSCDKey.com. Now on this site, I'm doing this all kind of in one take, and I've noticed that right away they've now started to integrate hardware onto their website. So I see some gaming chairs, I see some keyboards, some headsets. So leave a comment and a like on this video if you want me to check out their new hardware oriented part of their store. But we're gonna focus on the Windows keys. For those of you visiting the site for the first time as well, they do have keys and codes for various games as well, for platforms like Origin, Uplay, Steam, and a whole bunch of good stuff like that. So we're gonna take a look primarily at both Windows 10 and Windows 11. We're gonna use the links that I have in the video description. I have them open in a tab right now. And here we can see Microsoft Windows 10 Pro OEM CD Key Global Lifetime. And that's a really long title. You guys have probably shopped on Amazon before and know about search engine optimization and kind of spamming a lot of different things into different descriptions when it comes to products. But a lot of this stuff is actually really important to go over. So the first thing being global itself, that just means that these keys are not region specific. So you're not buying a key destined for, let's say, Japan or Russia and being in North America realizing that that doesn't work. These are global keys, which is fantastic, and these keys are actually sourced from the OEM directly. And that's an important fact as well, because I've actually talked to other resellers in the past that do these keys, and one thing that I didn't realize is there's a lot of brands out there that are actually buying bulk keys that come kind of pre-installed and pre-labeled on office-oriented setups. Think major call centers and major businesses. They put their own software on those computers, and there are people that go out and actually source and buy their unused codes in bulk. And what that means is later on in the future, if they sell off that old inventory, somebody else may actually reactivate that license and cause you some grief. So these keys are actually provided from the OEMs. They have great guarantees on these as well. I've never had an issue. I've gone through so many of these keys for upgrades, new builds, for friends and family. So rest assured, these are going to work out perfectly fine for you. So we will take a look and we will actually hit the add to cart button. And again, this is part of their mid-year sale. So right away, they are offering 20% off for a lot of their clients that are just going on to the website just by their own goodwill or finding it online. But we are gonna sweeten the deal because I love passing savings over to you guys. That's a thank you from me to you for interacting and kind of being part of the channel and being part of the community as well. So now that it's in the cart, we're gonna simply go to the shopping cart itself. And here we can see that I mistakenly have 2 keys in here because I tried this video once before, got a really important phone call. Welcome to take 2. So we're gonna go ahead, we're gonna remove one of these keys. Now, of course, you can buy as many of these keys as you think you need, as well as if you're doing multiple builds or multiple upgrades. But now we're going to proceed to the checkout. And we're gonna see that right now this is showing that it's going to be a retail cost of $21.64. And that's already way, way below what brick and mortar stores are selling the software for. So when I say that getting these keys and rolling those savings into key components for a build, it's gonna upgrade you, let's say, from that GTR or that RTX 3050 to maybe a 3060, or that's gonna get you that 1 terabyte NVMe versus the 500 gigabyte NVMe. So savings is always warranted. It allows you to put that in the right place, but we are gonna make the savings even better. So in the coupon code field here, we're simply gonna put GG20. This is not an affiliate code. Using this code doesn't get me anything in return. It's just passing some savings off to you guys. And when we apply this code, it's going to take a second, and we can see here that we've actually netted an additional $5.41 USD off this key, bringing the grand total to $16.23. So it's very easy to get this key afterwards. We're just going to submit the order. It's going to take you to the checkout page. And another great thing that I love about this platform is they offer so many different ways to check out. So you have your PayPal, you have your major credit cards, you have Ticket Premium, Interact Online, NeoSurf, Alipay, Mint. And I trust this site. I love this site. I've been working with them for a while, but I've seen other sites like this that may only offer a credit card payment. And with me, if I don't fully trust the website, I'm a little apprehensive about putting my credit card information on there. So even though I've worked with these guys in the past, I still choose PayPal just for the added protection and the added security. So we're gonna go ahead, we're gonna utilize PayPal, we're gonna hit Pay Now, and we're gonna go to the next step here after I've put in my payment method. So here we are at the order summary page. This normally has like a 10-second timeout. It'll go on to the next screen once you've got your order number. And here we can see just how many keys I've bought and utilized in the past. Now, to view your key, give it like 2 or 3 minutes. Not only do they send you an email, but you also have the view key option up there as well. Now, before we view the keys and I show you guys how to activate these copies, let's go ahead and let's also purchase Windows 11. So in the next tab here, we do have Microsoft Windows 11 Pro OEM CD key global lifetime. We talked about the importance of everything there, whether it be OEM, global, lifetime, all that good stuff. And the same thing as before, we're just gonna go ahead, we're gonna add this to the cart. We're gonna sign into our account here because this is a fresh new tab. So it's showing you again from start to finish. This is logging into my account. We're gonna hit the add to cart button. We're going to go to the shopping cart itself, and this is where we see again 1 key for the Windows 11 Pro OEM. If we go to the checkout as we did before, we see that $30.42 is already super low, but GG20 does work on this key as well. So we're gonna put that in here, we're gonna hit apply, and this as well is going to take a lot more off. We have additional savings of $7.61, bringing this total down to $22.81. We're going to submit this order just like we did before, pick our method of choice for the cart out process, and I'll be back when this key as well has been purchased. Okay, and again, here we are at the summary window. This has your order information, your order number, all of that fun stuff. We have that 10-second sort of countdown, and then we're gonna see our keys. So at the very top, we're gonna see Microsoft Windows 10 and Windows 11. Now, the interesting thing is technically the Windows 10 key is cheaper, and it does offer a complete full complimentary upgrade to Windows 11 absolutely free. So why would you buy Windows 11? Well, for some people, it may just be easier to get Windows 11. It's one thing to install versus going to 10, doing all the necessary updates, and then upgrading to 11. There's a couple of extra steps in there as well. And when it comes to going to an old software and then coming up to a newer software, there could be issues with the overlayment and kind of how everything is replacing itself. You're gonna have that dastardly Windows old folder as well as it carries over into Windows 11 from Windows 10. So some people may just want to go right to Windows 11. Now, on my PC, of course, we already have Windows installed. So I wanna show you guys if you're using the watermark method, if you've gone through a fresh install, or you have a current computer that's just using the free watermarked version, how are you going to go about actually activating this license of Windows, regardless if it's 10 or 11? I personally have 10 Pro, so we're going to go over to my file folder here. We're gonna open this up, and let's just right click on this PC and go into properties. Now in here, we can see everything about my PC. Well, I can. I'm gonna blank this out so you guys don't see it. But down here, we have change product key or upgrade your edition of Windows. And if you click here, you're very easily just going to have the option to change your product key. So if you have a license right now that was found to be not genuine, or you just haven't updated anything at all or acquired your key, you're just running the fresh OEM version with the watermark that you can do on a fresh install, by hitting change product key, you can very easily copy and paste into this window, hit next a couple of times, it'll validate that key, and bing, bang, boom, you've got yourself a genuine OEM copy, fully licensed, of either Windows 10 or Windows 11 for, I would say, a fraction, a very small fraction of the price of a big box brick and mortar retail store. So I love passing these savings off to you guys. I hope that you're taking advantage of these 2022 prices, the availability right now when it comes to PC components, and that you're treating yourself, because with the shortages and with the inflation right now over the last couple of years, it has not been a fun time. So if you're looking to source some parts, you're maybe $100, $200 short on a component that you want, and you don't want to miss out on these sales by trying to save up some dough, go ahead, defer some of those savings from what you would have paid for a brick and mortar copy of Windows. Grab one from VIPSCDkey.com, treat yourself, get those components, and go ahead and just enjoy the benefits of having a custom built computer, whether it's upgrading the old one or putting one together from scratch. If you found this video at all helpful, I would love if you guys would let me know in the comments. Let me know whether or not you want to see future integrations like this by leaving a like button. And also let me know in the comments below, if you're building a PC, what is your dream component that you've been waiting for this whole time? And if you just built, what was the component that you were super excited to finally get to put into that build? For me personally, when I built this PC that I'm using right now, I would say the component that I was looking forward to the most was probably my Ryzen processor, the 5900X, or just finally snagging an RTX graphics card, a 3000 series. I have the 3060. I'm not a huge gamer. I have a 4K 60 panel. It's a TV that I'm actually using for a monitor. So I just wanted something that would output HDMI 2.1 for future tests. Less about gaming. I'm a console pleb. I have the PS5, the Series X, and the Switch. So I typically game on those more than the PC. But other than that, guys, I guess I've already done my outro. So until my next video, my name is QuasiDog. You guys, as always, have been super awesome. Thank you for watching, sharing, interacting, and I'll catch you all in my next one. Take care.